Right, good morning everybody. Today is actually trying to figure out where the camera is so I can look at it. I think it's here. So I woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why. Then I sat in my bed contemplating for half an hour whether I should get up or try to go back to sleep. And then just gave up, got up, and here I am today. It's earlier in the morning, it's about 5 o'clock now. I've had a chance to kind of wash up. Gonna do some meditation, some prayer, and then after that, gonna continue my daily routine where I'll drink some tea, I'll read a little bit, I'll do some exercise, and then by that time my family, my kids, and my wife will wake up. So it's really a couple of good hours that I get to do what I want to do. Yes, I have to wake up early in the morning, but it's kind of nice at this time of day. Everything is really quiet. My mind is fresh. There's no worries, problems, stress on it at the moment. Probably because the day's just begun. That's me. I'll sign out for now, and then I'll pop back up in a little while to share with you how my morning went. Literally, just started vlogging a few days ago. Wait, just a quick time check. So it's about 5:50 in the morning, 5:50 a.m. So I just started vlogging literally a couple of days ago. And to be honest, I find it really therapeutic, which is kind of strange because I never expected that. But it's almost like writing in a diary. People say writing in a diary is therapeutic. Very similarly, it's like you're getting your thoughts out. You're recording your thoughts. I didn't think I'd be comfortable with the sharing part of it, but I'm okay with it because I think that I personally like to watch similar types of videos. So I said, why not start making vlogs myself, right? Everybody's, special in their own way. I'm sure there's something that I'll share with you guys over the next, during my vlogs that you may want to put into practice. So today, so far, we woke up early in the morning. And then we decided to, then we meditated, we did a bit of prayer, however you define that. And someday I'll walk you guys through the way that I pray and meditate. And then what we did is we did some exercise, right? So I did some exercise, not very heavy exercise, mostly stretching. I would almost call it yoga, but it's not really leveraging any of the yoga poses. I'm just kind of, stretching out areas that I feel are a little tight. And then we're gonna make some tea. So as I mentioned, sometimes I like to make, I keep on saying we, but I probably should use I like to drink some green tea, Gava, call it Gava, green tea, many different names for it. But today we're gonna make doodh patti, which is, I guess translates to milk chai or sheer chai, depending what language you speak, or culture you are part of, or your background. So this is an interesting, so I'm going to show you actually how to make it and how I make it. So let me just, first you want to get a pot out, right? So I'll take a pot out here. Okay, this is a pot in here. And what I'm going to do is, I like my tea strong. So so let me just show you my tea. I have all these teas and coffees organized, as you can see. I wouldn't say I'm a big tea or coffee guy. I generally, later on in the day sometime, I'm probably going to grab a Turkish coffee. I make that myself. I'll show you guys how I do that as well. So now, take some tea, but now back to the Desi chai, the milk tea, whatever you want to call it. You take a few tea bags. So because it's just me and I'm making about 1.5 cups, 2 cups, I'm going to put 3 tea bags in it. That's right, 3 tea bags. And then what I'm going to do is, that was just tea bags that I have here. And then I'm going to take some cardamom, right? Some cardamom. Look at that. I love cardamom. Love it. So take some cardamom. I'm going to just bite into it. Drop it in the pot. I'll put 2 cardamoms in. See this cardamom right there. You guys can see. Oh, it's delicious. It really adds a lot of scent and a very subtle flavor to the tea. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put some cinnamon. Okay, so not too much cinnamon because you don't want it overpowering. You don't want it overpowering the milk. So let me just adjust the camera. All my cinnamon is here. Okay. There you go. And then there you go, just a little bit. And then what I like to do sometimes is put ginger, right? Some adrak, some ginger. It's good for the digestion. Let me go get that from my fridge. Here you go. So found some ginger here, right? Just gonna cut a little piece off. Okay, not too much. Once again, with the ginger, you don't want it overpowering. And essentially, what happens is we're gonna give it probably about, I would say, like 5-10 minutes, and then what I'll do is I'll just and then shortly I'll show you what it looks like, and then maybe you can join me for a cup. Here's just some midway progress. Look at the color is starting to come out, and soon it's going to start bubbling, and you want to wait for it to bubble so that or broil. You want it to broil, and at that point you'll keep stirring and until the color is right. Like, that's how I like to judge it, by the color. And then once the color is a desirable color, and I'll show you what that looks like for me, because every person may have a different desirable color. But I like it strong, so I'll show you what it looks like, and then we'll add we'll probably have to add a bit of sugar just because it's going to be so strong. But boy, it'll definitely taste good. So. Have a look at that. Look at that color, right? You see, look at that color. Now it's getting to the color that we want it to be. And there you go. So now I think it's ready now. I think it's really, really ready. I'll put some sugar here, right? Brown sugar. I mean, it could be white sugar. It doesn't really matter. I wanted to try out brown sugar. That's the reason why. I wanted to try out brown sugar for once. That's why. Okay. You know what? It's gonna be. I don't want it to be too sweet. I like a bit of bitterness, actually. So let me just. So I'm doing this. You see that the cube? I want to use half a cube only. This is my style of using half. This is how I make sure I don't use the entire cube. I put it on the side over here just in case I need more. But we've made this delicious tea, right? And super happy that you guys can see how I made it, and hopefully you'll put it to the test as well, because it's very doable. It's very easy, right? It's very easy to make. You don't have to be an expert in any way. It's really straightforward, and you know what? Most of all, it tastes really good, right? What a great way to start your day. So the time now is about 6:09 a.m. And what we'll do now is I'm going to drink some tea and I'm going to read. Okay, probably for about half an hour or more, and then somewhere in between I'll go and I'll drink the rest of that tea. Then I'm sure my kids will be waking up, and then basically they own my life, right? and then of course work later on. So I'll see you in a bit.